Guys, hi. A little bit later than planned. I meant to do some during the week, but I'm now able to do a full summer special. We did have a signing this week. There's been rumours about a player leaving, but it looks like that could be scuppered. Also, a return player, I think, for the women's team as well, was announced this week as well, and all that other good stuff. So what we'll do, we'll start with the good news. And we did make a signing about the middle of last week, about Wednesday, Thursday of last week. We did sign a guy that we've been latterly linked with, Reece Staunton. We found out with this interview with Matt Dean that you can still find on BBC Sounds on Radio Humberside. He's not Steve Staunton. He's no relation to Steve Staunton. But that was obviously the initial thought. I looked into that. But he confirmed that he is not related to the Northern Irish defender Steve Staunton. And it's a good interview. You'll find about 13 minutes on BBC Sounds if you're up for that. An interview that he did the day after he signed on the Friday, I believe, with Matt Dean. So go and check that out. Grimsby Town did announce a signing this way. The Mariners are delighted to announce a signing of defender Reece Staunton on a 2-year deal from Spennymoor Town. The 23-year-old makes the move to Bundle Park on a free transfer. There's a bit of confusion there. I'll go into that at the end of this. Having made 84 appearances for the National League Girls side since joining them in the summer of 2023. Across his 2-year spells with Spennymoor, Staunton was numerous Player of the Year accolades and contributed 7 assists in the 24-25 campaign. Staunton's career began as a youngster in Bradford City's academy at the age of 11, making the Bantams' first team debut at the age of just 15. Years old and signing his first professional contract in December of 2019. Staunton made 4 appearances for the Republic of Ireland's under-18s, making his debut in an international friendly against Belgium. On Reece's signing, head coach David Artell had this to say: "Reece is technically sound and has really high potential. He can defend and attack well, so a good all-rounder. He often looks to get forward and has good delivery, quality, and reads the game really, really well." On putting pen to paper to the Mariners, Staunton added, "I'm buzzing to be here, and it's something I've dreamt of for the last 3 years, coming back to the EFL. I'm naturally a left back that can get up and down on the ball. I'd say I'm very composed, and I like to contribute with assists. I got a fair few last season, and I'm hoping I can do the same this season. Reece will be sponsored by the Mariners Trust for next season. Welcome to the club, Reece." And I also send that welcome out to Reece as well. Great to have him on board. Everyone thought it was Steve's lad. That's not the case. Even I thought it when we signed him. But Reece Staunton, now I think he could be the replacement for Denver Hume because he plays in that kind of position Denver did. Obviously, we still haven't heard any concrete confirmation about Denver, but I think the longer that it is going on, and we found out the back, I believe, next Wednesday. So they're back on Wednesday. With time to come back, but there we go. Because that was mentioned on the interview with Reece, and he mentioned about Wednesday. So next Wednesday, we believe the club is back in pre-season. I knew they'd be back sometime this week. I knew that. It was either going to be anywhere from the 23rd onwards, really. They were going to be back. So, but yeah, he probably might be the replacement for Denver Hume. And if he is, obviously, we still need confirmation of that about Denver, but he spent a bit of time at Bradford Park Avenue when he first left Bradford, as well, going back to East, and I have to admit I've not seen him play very much. A lot of Bradford fans are pleased for him. They actually did like him at Bradford. He just could not break into their first team, and every sort of Bradford reaction I've heard are pleased, and pleased he's getting back in the EFL. But he looks like he's a lad that's grafted, and 23, great age. The reason why I say there was a little bit of confusion is Spennymoor mentioned about an undisclosed fee. That may possibly be a fee due to his age more than a transfer fee per se. But it's great to have Reece in the black and white, and I like to see what this lad does, because from reports we've heard from especially his former club Bradford, their fans really did like Reece. So it'll be interesting to see what goes on. I've got no personal expectation. I've never seen Reece play before, so it'll be good for me to see how he goes. And I like that kind of signing because we can't make any real expectation. But, obviously David Artell sees something in him, and that probably does seal the fact that we probably will be losing Denver Hume this summer, whose contract runs out as of we speak right now 9 days from now. So I think he may be the replacement for Denver. So that was the only signing this week. We are being linked with a couple of names. I'm not going to go into rumours unless I know it's somebody solid. So if you do hear anything, do let me know. But they need to be solid rumours, because anyone can say anybody. But great to have Reece in the team, and it should be a hopefully a good signing, but we'll find out as we go on. Welcome aboard, Reece. Great to have you on board with the Mariners. I did mention about a return for the ladies team, and for the women's team, Grimsby Town women first team were delighted to welcome back Eden Pedersen ahead of the 25-26 season. Eden previously played for the Mariners between October 2021 and May of 24 before taking the team out of the game to have her son Romy. Superb. Eden developed in the academy system at both Lincoln and Leeds United City Centre of Excellence, put my teeth in, beginning her senior career with the latter, and has also played in the FA Women's National League with both Lincoln and Hull. Eden is a holding midfielder who likes to get on the ball and make things happen for her teammates further up the pitch. Eden had this to say about her return. She does say, "In my time away, I've seen how much the club has changed on and off the pitch, and it's certainly going in the right direction. I can't wait to get back playing and hopefully build on what the team achieved last season." Eden will be sponsored by Lincolnshire Housing Partnership for the 25-26 campaign. So welcome back, Eden. Great to have her back in the women's team for 2026. And I will be covering a bit of the women's team this season, so look out for videos on them throughout the season. I'm hopefully going to try and get to a few of the women's games as well to check them out, probably on the Sunday when obviously the men are not playing. So welcome back to Eden. It's great to have her back as well. Staying with the women though, their pre-season programme has been announced as well. So, as the men's pre-season got confirmed 2 weeks ago, the women's have finally got announced their pre-season, and I'll take you through what their pre-season. It's like an interview with their coach Ben Thomas is on Grimsby Town's YouTube channel, which the club held with him sometime last week. But it was announced like this. This came out around about 24 hours or so ago. Grimsby Town women are pleased to announce that pre-season schedule ahead of the 25-26 season, and their season kicks off on Sunday, September the 7th. Ben Thomas's side will kick off their preparations with their welcome of Rossington, Maine to Cleefields on the 13th of July before travelling to Kiverton Park a week later. Doncaster Bell's development will be the team next test towards the end of July, followed with a meet-up with last season's East Midlands Women's Regional Football League Division 1 North Champions Gainsborough Trinity coming up as well. The Mariners will then travel to both Stamford and Sleaford, the first of which they faced in pre-season before last campaign. Rotherham will be the visitors to Cleefield on August the 24th, before the final pre-season test away at Ossett United, who Town faced in the third qualifying round of the Women's FA Cup last season. So let me take you through the list of pre-season games for the ladies this pre-season for them. It kicks off on July 13th. They play Rossington, Maine, before they're playing on my birthday, but not Kiverton Park. And then Doncaster Bells on the 27th, August 3rd, at home to Gainsborough. Then they go to Stamford on the 10th of August. The 17th, they head to Sleaford. And home game, like I said, on the 24th, as was announced, at home to Rotherham. That's a 2 o'clock kickoff, as are Gainsborough and Doncaster. Rossington May is a 1 p.m. kickoff, so just before they finish their pre-season preparations against Ossett United on the 31st of August. All home games will be played at Cleefields, with away timing and location to be announced in due course. And on the pre-season schedule, head coach Ben Thomas said, pre-season will be focused around building up our philosophy, how I want the team to play in the system, and that will be implemented. And these fixtures will help us focus on that. You can catch an interview with Ben, like I said, on Grimsby's YouTube channel. A statement was brought out by Grimsby this week as well in regards to the inquest for former youth player Cameron Walsh, who sadly lost his life a year or so ago, and Town did put out a nice message just by saying Grimsby Town extends its deepest condolences to the family, friends and loved ones of Cameron and his father David following the conclusion of the inquest into their tragic passing. And it just says here, Cameron was a valued member of our academy, and we remember him not only for his talent on the pitch, but for his character, dedication and the positive impact he had on those around him. Their loss is deeply felt by everyone associated with the club. And they go on to say they acknowledge the findings of the inquest and remain committed to ensuring the highest levels of care, support and well-being for all players within our academy and wider club community. We would encourage anyone who requires any support, and they have support numbers if you want to look on the club's website, places you can go and reach out if you need any support on matters like this. And they just finished by saying an online support as well, couth.com. Go and look at that if anyone needs extra access, or the single point of access as well. All the numbers and information are on the website. Do go check that out. And they do finish that by saying, our thoughts remain with Cameron's family at this difficult time, and we offer them our full support. Rest in peace, of course, to David and to Cameron. And that still holds true today, as of now. And like I say, it was such a tragedy when that did happen. And, you know, Cameron will always be in the thoughts of everybody at Grimsby Town, whether it be club or fan. So that is a nice acknowledgement from Grimsby there in that statement. And that pretty much is mainly what's gone on this week. So everything is starting to ramp up. Only one other thing to mention, since I'm on it, is that the ticket office will not be open this coming week, as goes from Monday the 23rd up until, I believe it is, let me get this right, goes from Monday to Wednesday the 25th next week for refurbishments. If you need to collect your season ticket on these days, you can do so from the, let's see, I think it's from the, you can do it from the club shop if need be. So if you are still waiting to pick up your season ticket, you can do that from the club shop instead. The ticket office will be back open from Thursday, operating its usual hours from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Season tickets can still be purchased online by a link at the website. So it's been a busy week, maybe again not with incomings, but a busy week for everything sort of surrounding it, and obviously the arrival of Reece Staunton as the second player to sign up for the Mariners this summer. Hopefully in this next week, with the lads returning, we should have confirmation, hopefully, about possibly Denver Hume's future. I think we're pretty confident. One thing that did seem to come out and has seemed to have happened, and I will report it because Matt Dean has been on this case. Swindon Town were looking at Charles Vernon, and apparently he was very close to joining them. He was scheduled to go down this week to finalise the deal. Looks like that may have been scuppered. Now, obviously, nothing has come out from Grimsby's end. You don't really expect that. But Swindon papers and that are saying the game is at a roadblock, or the move is at a roadblock. Things have not been agreed or anything like that. So at the moment, it looks like Charles Vernon will be staying for the season, for next season. If he does, I don't have any issue with that. It's just about Chaz's injuries. If Chaz stays fit, we will have a cracking winger. But I also understand if the club did agree a deal with Swindon Town, which was how I read as though it was, I can also understand why, because of his injury concerns. But it looks like that has been scuppered for now. Holloway looked like he was going in for his former player, and he did play his best under Holloway when Ian was here. But it looks like that may have been scuppered. But any resurgence to that, anything like that, I will bring that to you guys as well. So maybe not as busy as we wanted on the transfer front, but a very busy week for the women, for obviously the signing of Reece, and for the women's pre-season as well being confirmed. It's quite a busy week, but obviously things are now going to ramp up with the lads returning next week for pre-season. And it's onwards and upwards. We'll see, again, any transfer news that does hit the back of the net, shall we say, next week, as we still trying to bolster our squad and make. I know Jason Stockwood did hint that things are ongoing to make the squad stronger than last year. Basically chilling out while he was having a beer, like in his back garden or something. So, but there's no doubt that the guys are working hard. The lads and the lasses at town are working hard to get some deals done and over the line. And when we do know of anything sort of concrete, I will bring that to you as well. I hope you guys have had a good week and you enjoy having a good weekend. And I'll be back, I'm sure, sometime next week once we get some probably some transfer news. And if there isn't much going on, I will come back again at the end of the week, and I will do like one of these summer specials. So this is I believe this is the third one that I've done that I class as a summer special. So keep your eye out, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button. I'll let you know when I upload some new content. In the meantime, guys, like, share, subscribe, comment, tell me how good I am, tell me how bad I am, tell me how fantastic I am, or how not so good I am. And if you guys hear anything of anything so, then do let me know in the comments down below and your thoughts of Reece Staunton signing. And I will see you guys in the next one. Up the Mariners. It's getting closer now. It really is getting closer to the Clee friendly, which happens in just around about 2 weeks from Monday, I believe. So I will see you guys sometime next week. It may be a few times next week. We'll see how it goes. In the meantime, guys, leave your comments down below for me. Like, share, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. I will tell you this now, I am going to be doing some lives over next season. So I'll give you some more details about that in the coming weeks once I iron things out. But do expect some lives from me next season as well. So there's going to be a bit of a mix coming up this season for my content as well. So in the meantime, guys, up the Mariners. I'll see you soon. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Up the Mariners, up the Mariners. Hope you're having a good summer. I'll see you soon. Ta-da.